Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. Our JL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1999 postseason is on the air. We are at Yankee Stadium. This is Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. The Yankees are the number 1 seed in the American League. They will have home field throughout in the entire American League playoffs. The Boston Red Sox are the wild card champions, knocking off the Chicago White Sox in their wild card playoff game, and now come to Yankee Stadium to play a best of 5 here. So now in this ALDS, of course, the wild card team has to start with its number 2 starter, which can be a boon, but can be a blessing later in the series if the wild card team can get a win. So we'll see what happens tonight, as now, of course, it's the greatest rivalry in baseball. The Red Sox and the Yankees will now face off against each other here once again in the postseason. This is not the first time the Red Sox and Yankees have faced off in the playoffs. I was going to check that out, but I forgot to look at it, but I'll let you guys know how it went in the entire series of RJO Network. Ben Witz, Philip Reynolds, Clee Baseball Fan, Vita Productions, and Jeremy Brooks join us here at Yankee Stadium. So the Yankees, they are the number 1 seed in the American League. The Red Sox, they are the American League wild card champions. What will happen in this series? Anything is possible when the Red Sox and Yankees face off against each other. This should be amazing as we will get ready to play some serious baseball. Greatest rivalry, Reds and Mets. Yeah. Congratulations to your Reds. The Mets I didn't really want to hear it. The Mets just didn't want to play the postseason. And I'm going to leave it at that. Cutter Historical joins us here at Yankee Stadium. So let's get ready to go. Another exciting series. Don't be sorry. The Mets didn't want to play. Let's go to the top of the first. But first, let's introduce the pitcher. Starting pitcher for the New York Yankees. Their number 1 starter, David Cone. 12 wins, 9 losses, a 3.44 ERA in 99. He is the ace of the Yankees staff. I made him the ace for this postseason. We are at Yankee Stadium. It was a pitcher's park in 99. 158 home runs hit there. Adds 2 to strikeouts and adds 2 to walks. So the Red Sox, fresh off their victory against the White Sox, now they travel a little bit further west to play the Yankees. How will this series pan out this time? We're about to find out. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Jose Offerman. He was 3 for 4 in the wild card game. We're going to use blue, white, and white dice. Yankees are the home team. Game 1 of this exciting series. Anything is possible. It usually is. First thing, of course, I do is drop a die. So let's see what happens here to go. Let's play let's start this ALDS. Cone, 3-2. Home run chance. The 14 is too high, though. Offerman, 5-6, and it ground out to second base. That'll be taken care of by Chuck Knobloch. And Knobloch will throw it over to first for out number 1. Jose Offerman was a switch left, and that was the reason why the 20 was too high. Doug Hunt joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Next batter, the third baseman, John Valentine. He was 1 for 4 in the wild card. Cone, 3-5, hit by pitch. No. Valentine, 3-4, and it's a fly ball to left field. And Ricky Leday, he will get to it and make the catch. 2 down. Here's the first baseman, Brian Daubach, 294 average, 21 home. Actually, Daubach was 0 for 3 in the first game. Cone will pitch. Cone, 2-2, range play. Daubach, 1-2 against a righty. It's a double to center field, but it's a range play for Bernie Williams. His range is a 2, and it'll be a double. Dahlbach will go ahead and hit that, and Williams will not get there, and that will be a double for Dahlbach. That'll bring up the shortstop, Noma Garcia-Parra. He was 0 for 4 in the first game in the wild card. That's a 20. Cone turns around, fires to second, and he called for a balk. Cone is called for a balk. They said he did not come to a complete stop, and Dahlbach will go to third. So Cone goes, so it's a balk on Cone. So Dahlbach goes to third, re-roll the strategy. This time nothing will happen. A balk on David Cone, and now Cone will pitch. Cone, 4-4, strikeout plus, got him, and the inning is over. First strikeout for Cone. He had 177 of them in 99. No runs and a hit for the Red Sox, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. The Reds got in because of the season series over the Mets. That's why. Wouldn't have mattered. The Mets would have been eliminated by the Dodgers post-haste. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, their number 2 starter, Bret Saberhagen. 10 wins, 6 losses, no saves. A 2.95 ERA in 99. That's pretty darn good. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Yankees, second baseman Chuck Knobloch. 292 average, 18 homers, 68 RBIs in 99. Saberhagen, 1-4, range play. Knobloch, 2-2, fly ball, right field. Going after that is Trot Nixon. His range is a 5. That's a 3. He'll make the catch. 1 out. Next batter is the shortstop, a young Derek Jeter. Hall of Famer. One of the greatest of all time. 349 average, 24 homers, 102 RBIs in 99. Some people say the greatest shortstop in history. That's debatable. Saberhagen, 6'3", walk, 20 no good. Jeter, 3-3, and it is a fly to left. That'll be handled by Troy O'Leary, and he'll get to it for out number 2. Here's the right fielder, Paul O'Neill. I put him in the Hall of Very Good. 285 average, 19 homers, 110 RBIs in 99. Saberhagen will deal. Saberhagen, 1-4, range play. O'Neill, 4-3. That's a fly ball to center field. This time it's a range play for Darren Lewis. He was pretty good. His range is a 4. And he's got it. Side retired. So we'll fly out to right, a fly to left, and a fly to center. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. No score after 1. Top of the second. Leading off for the Red Sox will be the left fielder, Troy O'Leary. O'Leary was 1 for 4 in the wild card game, and that one was a bomb. So he has 1 homer this postseason. Cone, 1-3, strikeout, no. O'Leary, 3-4, and it's a ground to short. Jeter will get that, and he'll throw to first. Here's the designated hitter, Mike Stanley. Stanley was 1 for 2 in the wild card. Cone will deal. Cone, 6-6. That is a walk plus, and that is going to be a ball 4. Stanley will trot to first. First walk given up by Cone. He had 88 of them that year. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Varitek was 0 for 4 in the wild card. Infield a double play depth. Stanley, I don't think is going to do anything, and he won't. Cone, 2-5 against the switch left. It's an automatic out, and that's going to be a ground ball to third. 2-2-3. Second base pivot, Knobloch -1 is a 2, and nope. The only play he's going to have is the throw to first. As Scott Brosius sees Stanley actually got a pretty good jump. They'll throw to first to get the out. And there are 2 away, but Stanley will move over to second. And here's the center fielder, Darren Lewis. Lewis was 2 for 4 in the wild card. 2 outs, top of the second, no score. And nothing on the 6th for Stanley. Cone will deal. Cone, 3-4, possible error. Lewis, 1-6, a line drive right to third. Brocious puts up the glove, pop, and the inning is over. Nothing across except a walk, and we'll go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder Bernie Williams. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. You can make an argument. 342 average, 25 homers, 115 RBIs, and 99. Saberhagen, 6'4". That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 3-1. It's a blank. We're going to have a rare play with bases empty. So rare plays, bases empty from at the park. And that's a 25. Inside pitch, possibly hits batter in the elbow. Resolved like a hit by pitch. And if the batter is hit, check for injury to hitter, otherwise just the ball. Well, Williams' hit by pitch rating is a 1 and a -3, so he's not hit by the pitch. That's not going to happen. So it's just going to be an inside pitch. But Bernie Williams does look at Saberhagen with a little bit of a glare. And they will repitch. Saberhagen, 3-3 against the switch left, blank. Williams, 4-2 against the righty. It's a single pass first. And Williams will get the first hit for the Yankees in this postseason. Here's the first baseman, Tino Martinez. I put him in the Hall of the Very Good. 263 average, 28 homers, 105 RBIs, and 99. Williams had 9 steals, and he is not going anywhere. Saberhagen, 1-5, strikeout. That just missed. Martinez, 6-3, base hit right field. Williams, a 1-2. That should get him. And no, a 1-2 is actually going to hold. A good throw by Trot Nixon will keep Williams at second base. So a base hit for Martinez. Now runners at first and second, no one out. And here's the designated hitter, Chili Davis, 269 average, 19 homers, 78 RBIs in that year. Yeah, Marlins had a better year this year, that's for sure. As a Marlins fan, I'm pleased with what I saw, but not happy with the way the Mets decided to just collapse. There was something wrong. There was something wrong in that clubhouse ever since, I hate to say this, but Pride Night. I don't know what happened, and I have nothing against that. I thought it was great. Ever since June 12th, something went wrong in that clubhouse. Runners at first and second, strategy roll, nothing on the 8. Saberhagen will deal. Saberhagen, 3-6, strikeout, he'll get him. And that will be the first strikeout for Saberhagen. He had 81 of them in 99. Saberhagen doesn't pitch much. He can only pitch to 22. Before he tires. Cone can go 27, can go 3 times through the lineup. So 1 out. And here's the left fielder, Ricky Leday. I gave him the left field spot here. 276 average, 9 homers, 40 RBIs. Ricky Leday, if I'm correct, is actually, I thought I was going to platoon him, but he's going to play left for the team. Runners at first and second, now 1 out. Yeah, I needed to return a Grimace. Strategy roll, nothing on the 19. Saberhagen, 1-3, blank. Leday, 3-4. It's flied to right field, and that's going to be Nixon to get there. And that is out number 2. Will Williams take third? And 1-5, no, he'll stay put, I believe, right? Yeah, he holds. So Williams will stay at second base. And now 2 away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Jorge Posada. 245 average, 12 homers, 57 RBIs that year. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Strategy, nothing on the 7. Saberhagen, 2-1, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck them out. Second strikeout for Saberhagen. No runs, 2 hits for the Yankees. No score after 2. I am expecting a bit of a pitcher's duel with these 2 guys on. Combined ERA of these 2 pitchers is 6.3. Go to the third. Leading off for the Red Sox will be the right fielder, Trot Nixon. Nixon was 2 for 4 in the wild card. Cone will deal. Cone, 6-2, strikeout, and called strike 3 on Nixon. He got him. Nixon will go down on strikes. That's the second K for Cone, 1 down. Here's Offerman. Offerman is 0 for 1. Cone will deal. Cone, 3-4, possible error. Offerman, 5-2, grounder to second base. That ball is hit the knob block. His error rating is a 10. That's a 4, and that's an error. Knobloch's going to drop it, trying to make the exchange, and that's going to be an E4. That'll be the first error on the Yankees in the ball game. So Offerman gets to first. And now Valentin. Valentin is 0 for 1. Infield moves to double play depth. I look forward to next season, though, for the Mets. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 3. Actually, no. Offerman gets the steal sign. 12, 11, Posada 0. 1 to 11 to go. 1 to 11. Nah. Cone. 3-1. Strikeout. Misses. Valentin. 6-2. It's a fly to right. That'll be handled by O'Neill. And he'll make the catch for the second out. Here's Daubach. Daubach 1 for 1. Got a double his first time up. Offerman on it first. They'll stay there. Cone, 2-5 against the lefty. It's an automatic out, and that's going to be a fly ball to right field again. And O'Neill will get it and retire the side. No runs, a hit, and an error, but the error doesn't hurt the Yankees. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Yankees is the third baseman, Scott Brosius. 247 average, 17 homers, 71 RBIs in 99. Bottom of the third inning, no score. Red Sox and Yankees. Game 1 of this ALDS. Saberhagen, 1-1. It's a blank. Brosius, 2-1. And against the righty, it's a fly ball, a deep fly ball to left field. Going back for that is O'Leary. He's at the track. He will make the catch. And that is out number 1. That was a deep ball. That will stay out there against the righty. And that is out number 1. Here's Knobloch. Knobloch is 0 for 1. Saberhagen will deal. Saberhagen, 1-6 range play. Knobloch, 4-1. That's a fly ball to right field. Trot Nixon going after it. His range is a 5. That's a 2. He'll make the catch. 2 down. One thing the Red Sox have is very good fielders. They have very good fielders. None of their fielders are under 3. They have 4 out of 3, 2 out of 4, and 1 out of 5. And pretty much they have the fielders at the best spots. Very good fielding team. Here's Jeter. And Jeter is 0 for 1, and it's a better fielding team than the Yankees are. Saberhagen will deal. Saberhagen, 2-3. It's a blank. Jeter, 6-4. Double into left field. Jeter will keep the inning going. That'll go to O'Leary. O'Leary will get that, and that will be the first hit of the postseason for Jeter. And now it'll bring up O'Neill. O'Neill is 0 for 1. 2 men out. Runner on second base for the Yanks. Strategy roll. Jeter stays put. Saberhagen, 2-6, strikeout. That misses. O'Neill, 3-3, and a grounder right back to Saberhagen. He'll take care of it. He'll take his time, toss it over, retire the side. No runs and a hit. No score after 3. A Red Sox-Yankees series, you never know how it's going to go. We go to the top of the 4th. And leading off is Noma Garcia-Parra. He's 0 for 1. Cone will deal. Cone, 3-1, strikeout. No. Noma, 5-2, grounded to second base. Knobloch will handle that. And he'll throw it over. 1 down. Next up is O'Leary. O'Leary is 0 for 1. Reds may make it interesting, but the thing about it, in a best of three, in a very short series, anything is possible. The Dodgers could have 2 bad days. I never count. In a best of three, you never know. Cone, 6-1, wild pitch, it's a blank. O'Leary, 3-3, and it's a fly to left. That'll be handled by Ricky Leday, and that is out number 2. Here's Stanley. Stanley walked his first time up. Cone, 4-5, that's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 6-3, grounded to short, picked up by Jeter. And Jeter will throw it over and retire the side. Nothing across for the Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The truth of the matter is, does anybody here agree with me that really anybody could win this World Series? There really wasn't a dominant team in baseball this year. Can anybody agree with me that really anybody could win this World Series? I think anybody can win this series in this postseason. I truly do. There is no dominant team. Nobody dominated, really. So I think anybody can win it. I have no clue how the 2025 postseason is going to go. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Bernie Williams leads off for the evil Galactic Empire. He got a single his first time up. Saberhagen, 5-6 at the park. Yankee Stadium, 2-4. Ground ball to second base. And Offerman will offer it over to first, out number 1. Here's Martinez. Martinez got a single his first time up. Saberhagen. Saberhagen, 1-2, strikeout. Called strike 3 on Martinez. He is not happy with the call, but he's going to have to live with it. Martinez is a 7, plus 2 makes him a 9. That is a 9, and he is out. Great pitch by Saberhagen for the second out. Now here's Chili. Chili is 0 for 1. Saberhagen will pitch. 4-4. That's a pitcher result. Switch left. 1-12 is a base hit. That's a 2. It's a single. Davis will go ahead and send that right up the middle past Saberhagen, and that will keep the inning going. Here's Leday. Leday is 0 for 1. Davis had 4 steals. He's not going to get one here. Saberhagen will go ahead and pitch. Saberhagen, 5-6 at the park. Yankee Stadium, 2-5. It's a grounder to short, handled easily there by Noma. He'll throw to second to get Davis, and that'll retire the side. No runs and a hit. We have a pitcher's duel after 4, no score. I'll tell you the truth, though. If there's one team I'm rooting for in the postseason this year, if there is one team I really would like to see make the World Series, that is the Seattle Mariners. The Mariners are the only franchise to have not gotten to the World Series. I am rooting for them big time. If my Mets can't be there, I have no problem if the Mariners can get there. No issue with the Mariners. None at all. They are the only baseball team to not make the World Series. Everybody else has made a World Series. Of course, not everybody has won it, but the Mariners have not even gotten there. It would be great to see the Mariners make the Fall Classic and get that monkey off their back. We go to the top of the 5th. Jason Varitek leads off for Baston. He's 0 for 1. Cone will pitch. Cone, 3-2. Home run chance. 19 is high. Varitek, 3-1. He powers one into left field. That's a 6. It's going to be a leadoff double. Varitek will hit a double off the wall, and the Red Sox get the leadoff man at second base. And now the batter is Lewis. Lewis is 0 for 1. Varitek on at second. He will stay there. Cone will pitch. Cone, 3-3. Pitcher result. That 2 is going to be an automatic out. And that's going to be a grounder to second base. That'll be handled by Knobloch. Throw goes to first. Varitek goes to third, 1 out. Infield will come in. I will use the normal infield rules that I use for, but not the chart. You only use the chart for nobody out. Varitek on at third. Cone will pitch to Nixon. Nixon is 0 for 1. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Cone will pitch. Cone, 3-6. It's a blank. Nixon, 3-3. It's a fly ball to center field. That's going to be caught by Williams. That is out number 2. Nixon has a sacrifice fly of 4. It's hit to center, which is +2, which is a 6. That's going to be an automatic sacrifice fly. Varitek will score. Red Sox take a 1-0 lead. So 1-0 lead for Boston. As a sacrifice fly for Nixon will get him an RBI. And now the batter is Offerman. Offerman 0 for 2, but reached on an error his last time up. Now 1-0 Red Sox. Cone, 1-2, strikeout. Cold strike 3 on Offerman, and that'll do it. That is the third strikeout for Cone. 1 run on 1 hit and a sacrifice fly. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Jorge Posada leads off for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Michael Peterson joins us here at Yankee Stadium. I know Gary was upset, but the thing about it is this team didn't want to win. Something went wrong in the clubhouse since Pride Night. I don't know which was the night where, not saying anything about that though, okay? You guys know my feeling to each everyone is all. But something went wrong after that, and that's when the team imploded. I don't know what happened since June 12th. Just something went wrong. I don't know. And unfortunately, Mendoza couldn't fix it. He needs to be fired. And they need to get a coach in there a manager that really needs to do something. Mendoza needs to go. You could not fix the clubhouse. A manager that cannot fix the clubhouse does not need to be managing a baseball team. Saberhagen, 3-3 against the switch left. It's blank. Posada, 2-6. Fly ball to center field. That'll be handled by Darren Lewis. And that is the first out. That'll bring up Brocious. Brocious is 0 for 1. Saberhagen will deal. Saberhagen, 2-4. Strikeout. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 4th strikeout for Saberhagen. 2 down. And now here's Knobloch. Knobloch is 0 for 2. Yes, congrats to the Giants to getting a big win. And Jackson Dart. I liked Jackson Dart when he was at Ole Miss. There's something there. The Giants need to keep him on the field. Saberhagen, 5-2. It's a blank. Knobloch, 5-1 against the righty. It's a fly ball to center. And Darren Lewis will get to that one as well. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Saberhagen. 1-2-3. 1-0 Red Sox after 5. And I watched some great college football yesterday. Watched some great college football. And I'm sorry. You guys know how I feel about pro football these days. I'm really having an issue watching pro football. I was actually watching the Philadelphia Tampa Bay game. I got bored. I turned it off. I'd rather watch college every day. If I could watch a college football, like, for instance, that Florida State-Virginia game was awesome. The Alabama-Georgia game was awesome. The Oregon-Penn State game was awesome. The Georgia Tech-Wake Forest game was awesome. Okay? College football is the best. Enough said. Top of the 6th, John Valentine leads off for Baston. He's 0 for 2. Cone will go ahead and he will deal. Cone, 5-5, strikeout. He'll get him. And that is the 4th strikeout for David Cone. So 1 down. Here's Daubach. Daubach 1 for 2 with a double. Cone will go ahead and pitch. Cone, 3-6. It's a blank. Daubach, 5-3. Ground out to third base. Handled by Brocious. And Brocious tosses it over, 2 down. And now here's Noma. Noma is 0 for 2. Cone will deal. 5-1 against the righty. Strikeout, swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is the 5th strikeout for Cone. Both these pitchers are doing very well. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Very fast-moving game so far. I have no problem if the Cleveland Guardians, of course, win the World Series. They haven't won it since when? When was the last time the Guardians won? And of course, that would be for the Indians, but when was the Guardians? I have no problem. I have no issue. I'll tell you, the Yankees haven't won a World Series in a while. The Dodgers just won it last year. I like to see some new blood, but I wouldn't have any problem with anybody else really winning it. The Tigers haven't won it in a while. The Mariners have never even been there, okay? The Padres have never won it. The Phillies haven't won it in a while. The Brewers have never won it. I want to see a new team win it all. I want to see a franchise first or a team that hasn't won it in a very long time. That's what I want to see. Derek Jeter, the captain, leads off for the Yankees. 1 for 2 with a double. 1-0 in favor of the Red Sox. Bottom of the 6th. Heck of a game between Bret Saberhagen and David Cone. Saberhagen, 6-6 at the blank. Jeter, 2-6, base hit. Jeter will lead off with a single past second. Jeter is going to be a tough out in this postseason. Here is O'Neill. O'Neill is 0 for 1. Infield a double play. Jeter had 19 steals, and he does not get the jump. O'Neill gets the hit and run, but he can hit home runs pretty well against righties. I'll call that off. Saberhagen, 2-5 against the lefty. Strikeout. That just missed. O'Neill, 4-1. It's a fly to left. Easy play for O'Leary, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Here's Bernie. Bernie is 1 for 2. Jeter on at first. He'll stay at first. Saberhagen, 1-3. That's a blank. Bernie, 5-3. And against the righty, it's a single right up the middle past the pitcher. Jeter has speed. He'll get to third. Williams there. And runners at first and third and 1 out. So now a chance for the Yankees. And now Saberhagen is tired. And the batter is Martinez. The infield, of course, will come in. The question is, do I let Saberhagen bat? Do I let Saberhagen pitch? Martinez is 1 for 2. Do I let Saberhagen pitch here? Martinez a little worse against righties. Do I let Saberhagen pitch? He is tired. Martinez's home run power, if a KW comes up or an S1 comes up, it brings in a run for the Yankees. Ooh, I wonder here what we do. The Red Sox do have a very capable bullpen. I wonder here. What do we do? Anybody have an idea? What do we do here? Do we let Saberhagen pitch? Or do we bring in a pitcher? If I do, it would be Real Cormier. He's a lefty on lefty against Martinez. Cormier actually very good against left-handed hitting. Anybody have a call here? So let Saberhagen pitch, or what do you think? Anybody have an idea? Anybody have an idea? I know, Michael, don't ask me. You're a Yankee. I knew that. 50-50 call. In that case, let's roll for it. Odd number, he stays in. Even, he comes out. It's an even number. He will come out. So Saberhagen coming out of the game, and he leaves with the W as of now. And the Red Sox are going to go to the bullpen, and they're going to bring out the lefty, Real Cormier. 2 wins, no losses, a 3.69 ERA. Mostly a lefty specialist. He's the only lefty that the Red Sox have in the bullpen for this postseason, which means he's going to get a lot of work. So Cormier will pitch to Martinez, and Cormier can pitch to 5. Infield is in. Bottom of the 6th, 1-0 Red Sox. Game 1 of this ALDS. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 7. Bernie stays put. Cormier will deal. Cormier 1-6. And against the lefty, it's an automatic out. And that's going to be, though, a fly ball to left field. That's going to be a fly to left. That's 2 outs. Martinez, sacrifice fly of 1. Hit the left plus 1 is a 2. It will not bring in Jeter that way. Jeter, base runner 4. Well, actually, now we use the chart. Jeter, it's hit to left field. Does he come in to score? 5-1, the answer is yes, he will. Jeter will come in to score. Bernie Williams will actually stay at first base. We're tied at 1, but they do get the out. Stadium cheers. Yay! So sacrifice fly for Martinez. Ties it up at 1. And now here's Davis. Davis 1 for 2. At least Cormier, bringing in Cormier was the right move because against lefty was an automatic out. So that was the right call, even though he did give up the sacrifice fly. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 17. Pitch from Cormier. Cormier 2-1. Strikeout. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll retire the side. Cormier had 39 strikeouts in 91 and 99. And even though they did give up the sacrifice fly, that was good managing here on this channel. You just don't see managing like this on that other channel with the fluffy cat. But 1 run on 2 hits and a sacrifice fly, tied at 1 after 6. This game could go either way. We go to the top of the 7. Cone still has a few batters left in the tank. Troy O'Leary leads off for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 2. Tied at 1 here in the 7th inning. Cone, 6-5. Walk plus, ball 4. He'll go ahead and walk O'Leary, and the Red Sox get the leadoff man on. Second walk issued by Cone in the game, and now it'll bring up Stanley. Stanley is 0 for 1, but walked his first time up. Infield double play. O'Leary, I don't think is going to do anything, and he won't. Cone will go ahead and pitch. Cone, 1-1 against the righty. Strikeout plus. He'll get Stanley. Strikeout number 6 for Cone. 1 away. That's a big K, and now bring up Veritek. Veritek 1 for 2 with a double. 1 out here. Infield still a double play. And nothing on the 16. Got a good crowd here tonight. O'Leary on at first. Cone will pitch. Cone, 1-2. Strikeout. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 7 for Cone. And now Lewis. Lewis is 0 for 2. O'Leary on at first. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 3. Cone will pitch. Cone, 2-5 against the righty. It's a blank. Lewis, 1-1, and against the righty, Darren Lewis is going to smack one into left field, and that's going to be a double. Will it score O'Leary? That's a double to left. That's a 6-1, and he will score. O'Leary will come around. He will score. Lewis will hold at second base. The Red Sox retake the lead 2-1. Stadium groans. RBI double by Lewis. And the Red Sox retake the lead. And now Nixon. Nixon is 0 for 2, but has a sacrifice fly. Lewis on at second. Strategy roll for that, and he'll stay where he is. Cone will go ahead and deal. Cone, 6-4. Range play at the park. Yankee Stadium, 5-3. It's a fly ball to left field. Going after that is Ricky Leday. Leday was pretty good. His range is a 4, and he's got it. That saved a run probably, and the inning is over. Fly out to left, but 1 run on 1 hit and 1 walk. And the Red Sox retake a 2-1 lead here. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. We only have one more division series to start, and that is tomorrow night, Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Houston Astros. Kirk Reeder will be going for the Giants, and Mike Hampton will be going for the Astros. The Astros are the number 1 seed overall, and they are last in the rotation. So Game 1 of the NLDS from the Astrodome tomorrow night. The Giants and the Astros. That'll be tomorrow night here on the network as we get that series going. Bottom of the 7th here, Game 1 of this ALDS. Red Sox lead 2-1. And Ricky Leday leads off for the Yankees. Real Cormier is going to pitch to Leday since it's lefty on lefty. So he'll pitch here. So 2-1, Cormier with the pitch. 2-4, walk plus, and ball 4, he walked him. So Cormier will walk Leday, and now that puts the leadoff man on. Cormier had 16 walks in 99. The batter now is Posada, and that will be it for Cormier. So Cormier will come out, and a new pitcher coming in for the Red Sox. And that is going to be... the bullpen for the Red Sox is this. Coming on to pitch for the Red Sox is going to be John Wasden. 8 wins, 3 losses, 2 saves, a 4.12 ERA in 99. So Wasden will come in to pitch. He'll be the 3rd pitcher. Infield is at double play. And Wasden can pitch to 7, actually, which is not bad. Posada the batter, he's 0 for 2. Leday on it first. Strategy, nothing on the 12. Wasden, 4-4, it's a blank. Posada, 2-6, it's a fly ball to center field. That'll be handled by Darren Lewis. And that's the first out. Next batter is Brocious. Brocious is 0 for 2. Leday on it first. Leday on it first. 1 out. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 7. Leday stays put. Wasden will pitch. Yankees Bob 7 joins us here at Yankee Stadium. I'm wondering where Salvador America is, too. Although he may not have been able to follow. I hope he's okay. Wasden, 2-5. Strikeout, got him. He gets Brocious, a big strikeout for Wasden. He had 57 of them in 99. 2 away. And now a chance for Knobloch. Knobloch is 0 for 3. You kind of think he's due for a hit. Leday on it first. 2 outs. Wasden sets up here. Red Sox lead 2-1. Bottom of the 7th. Strategy roll. That is a 2. Leday gets the jump, but he's going to stay put. Wasden. 1-3. Strikeout 9. That just missed. Knobloch. A 4-5, and against the righty, it's a base hit past short. Leday with 2 outs will have the speed. He'll make third. And now runners at the corners for Jeter. Here comes Jeter. Jeter was 2 for 3, a single and a double. 2 outs, a big batter here for Jeter. Wasden will pitch to him. He has to. Leday on it third, Knobloch on it first. Strategy. Nothing on the 15. Wasden will deal with the captain. Fans here at Yankee Stadium know Jeter. Very possible of at least tying the game up. Wasden will deal. Wasden, 1-6. It's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-6. And it's a base hit to center field. That'll tie it up. Leday will score. Knobloch, a 1-3. And he will hold at second base. A single to center field. We're tied at 2. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single for Jeter. That's his third hit of the game. It'll now bring up O'Neill. O'Neill is 0 for 3. So the Yankees tie it up. Heck of a game here. Again, another game going back and forth. Wasden, and he will... Well, the thing about the Red Sox, they do not have another lefty in the bullpen. Question is, do I have anybody that's good against left-handed pitching? That's in there, and I'm going to say probably no. I'm going to let Wasden pitch. Wasden will stay out there. David Vega joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 5. Knobloch stays put. Wasden will pitch. Wasden, a 5-2. That is an automatic out, and it's going to be a fly to right field. Nixon will get to it. He'll retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits and a walk. They do tie it up after 7. We're tied at 2. Relief pitching for both teams has not been too bad. Well, at least for the Red Sox, it's been good. On to the 8th. Cone is tired. And Jose Offerman is a leadoff batter. And Cone is going to, let's see, Michael Peterson, what do you do here? Do you keep going in the game or do you go to the bullpen? He is tired. What do you do, Michael? This is your team. So what do you think you would do? Would you keep Cone in for one more inning possibly? Michael Peterson says pitch to him. Cone will pitch. Cone, 1-3, strikeout, got him. Good call by Michael Peterson. And that is the 8th strikeout by Cone, 1 down. And now Valentine. Valentine is 0 for 3. Cone will deal. Cone, 6-2, strikeout. That just missed. Valentine, 1-5, popped up to third. And Brocious says, I got it. And he makes the catch in fair territory, out number 2. And now Daubach. Daubach is 1 for 3 with a double. Cone sets up, he'll deal. Cone, 4-5, that's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-2, and it's a grounder to third. Picked up easily by Brocious. And he will throw it over and retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the 8th, still tied at 2. Bernie Williams leads off for the Yankees. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Wasden coming out of the game. He is done. The Red Sox will go to the bullpen, and they're going to go ahead and bring out their best, and that's going to be Derek Lowe. 6 wins, 3 losses, 15 saves, a 2.63 ERA. They do have Rich Garces, but I'm going to save him for later. Derek Lowe had more appearances. So Derek Lowe will come on to pitch. He's really the closer, but tied at 2 in the 8th. You want to keep this where it is. And Lowe can pitch to 6. which makes sense to bring him in. So Derek Lowe will pitch to Williams. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 2. Lowe, 6-5. That's an automatic out, and it's a grounder to second base. That'll be handled by Offerman, and Offerman throws it over for the first out. Here's Martinez. Martinez is 1 for 3, singled and got a sacrifice fly. Lowe will pitch. Lowe, 4-5, range play. Martinez, 6-5, ground ball to first. That ball is at the Daubach. His range is a 3. Nope. And that's going to be a base hit. Tino Martinez will get a single past first, and the Yankees have the go-ahead run on. Here's Davis. Davis 1 for 3. Infield now set for double play. Michael Peterson says pinch run. I could do it. Martinez, however, is a very good first baseman. You would be taking a bit of a hit at first base if you do that. So I'm going to say no. And plus, I wouldn't pinch run with him because he has 589 at bats, which means he was not taken out much. So the answer is no, I'm not going to do that. He will stay in. Lowe will go ahead and pitch. Lowe will pitch to Davis. Strategy roll. That is a 2, and Martinez stays put. Davis does he get the hit and run? No, he'll just miss it. Lowe, 6-5. That's an automatic out, and that's going to be a grounder to second base. 2-2-3. Shortstop pivot. Garcia Parra, -1 is 2. They will not get the double play. Martinez thrown out at second. Davis takes first, 2 down. One of the reasons why I'm not going to remove some batters is the number of games or at bats. If they have a high number of at bats or in games, they were not yanked out often. So I will not take them out. Now, if he had only played in 80 games or something like that, I might have done that. Davis on it first. And now the batter is Leday with 2 outs. Leday is 0 for 2 with a walk. Davis had 4 steals, and he stays put. Lowe will pitch. Lowe, 6-1, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. Lowe will get a K. He had 80 of them in 99. No runs and a hit. Tied at 2 after 8. But will we see some top of the 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th. And yes, I was going to do that anyway. David Cone will come out of the ball game. Noma Garcia Parra leads off. Cone coming out. And they will go ahead and bring out. I don't think I would bring. Really? Rivera now in a tie game? Peterson says Stanton. Yankees Bob 7 says Mariano Rivera. But Stanton is a lefty. I don't know. I don't know here. Stanton's a lefty. Garcia Parra hits lefties better than righties here. I don't know if you bring in Stanton. Yankees Bob 7 says Rivera. Michael Peterson says Stanton. We'll tell you what. Let's let the dice decide. 1-3, Rivera. 4-6. 4-6, Jeff Nelson. Jeff Nelson is on the team, yes. Jeff Nelson is on the team. So I'm going to go here. 1-3, Rivera. 4-6, Stanton. Rivera. So Mariano Rivera is going to come in to try to get the win. Is what he's going to try to do here. It's not a save situation. So Rivera will come in. Cone leaves with a no decision. And so did Saberhagen. He gets the no decision. So Mariano Rivera will make his first appearance. 4 wins, 3 losses, 45 saves, a 1.83 ERA in 99. He does have Special K. So he will come on to pitch, and he can pitch to 4 before getting tired. So top of the ninth, tied at 2. This is not going to be the first. This is not going to be the first time we see Rivera. I'm pretty sure we'll see him a lot. Rivera will go ahead and he will pitch. Rivera, 1-2, possible error. Garciaparra, 2-5, ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Brocious. His error rating is an 8. That's a 20. Brocious has got it, and he'll throw it over to first for out number 1. Next up is O'Leary. O'Leary is 0 for 2 with a walk. Rivera will deal. Rivera, 6-4, wild pitch. It's a blank. O'Leary, 4-4, grounded to first. That'll be handled there by Martinez. He calls off Rivera, 2 down. And now Stanley. Stanley is 0 for 2 with a walk. Rivera will deal. Rivera, 5-2 against the righty. It's a blank. Stanley, 1-3, and it's a grounded to first again. Easily taken care of there by Martinez. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3, go the Red Sox. Will we see some bottom of the ninth inning magic? Derek Lowe can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. He will stay out there. And Jorge Posada leads off for the Yankees. He is 0 for 3. He will bat. Bottom of the ninth inning, tied at 2. Of course, we all know Yankee magic has always struck when it needed to. Lowe will pitch. Lowe, 4-4. Walk plus, ball 4. And the winning run is at first. So Lowe gives up a walk. He only had 24 of them in 99. Sets up the double play for Brocious. Brocious is 0 for 3. Posada on it first. Bottom of the ninth, tied at 2. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 12. Lowe will deal. Lowe, 3-5. Possible error. Brocious, 3-4. Line drive to short. Now that's gloved by Garciaparra for out number 1. Garciaparra has an error rating of 7. That's a 2. Is there going to now? That is a 2. So now does he double off? Does he first? Was there a chance to double off or a line drive to short? And a 1-3, he would be doubled off. So Posada would be doubled off, but it is a possible error. It is a possible error on a throw. So a 1-7, he throws it wild. No! A big-time throw by Garciaparra. Throws to first to double off Posada, and we've got free baseball. I'm sorry, 2 outs. My bad, 2 outs. L6-3 double play, 2 down. As a heck of a play by Garciaparra gets Brocious off, gets not Posada off at first. Because when it's hit the shortstop, a 1-3 on the D20 will be a double play, and it was. And then I have to roll to see if he made a throwing error. He did not. Why is that a possible error? Because he made a throw. Remember, you don't have an error on the line out. You only have a possible error, okay, on the throw. It's still a possible error on a throw. At least I believe that, unless I'm looking at something wrong. Didn't matter, though. He didn't make an error. Well, I'll check anyway. With possible error on a line out. No, maybe it wasn't an error. So didn't make it. He didn't make an error anyway, so it's 2 outs. So now the batter is Knobloch. Lowe is tired. Lowe's going to pitch. Now, it's not a guaranteed error because I first had to see if there was a double play. There was a double play. Then I roll for the error. You check to see if it's a double play first. Then you check to see if there's an error. Lowe on an error throw. Lowe will pitch. Lowe, 5-6, wild pitch. It's a blank. Knobloch, 1-1. Fly ball left field. And that's going to be grabbed by O'Leary. And now we have free baseball. Free baseball. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. Nothing across except a walk. Tied at 2 after 9. And no, we do not use ghost runners in the postseason. So we are not using ghost runners in the postseason, no. Which will suck for me during school nights. But tonight is not a school night because I don't work tomorrow. I have Mondays off usually. Top of the 10th, tied at 2. Heck of a game here. Mariano Rivera can pitch to one more batter before he tires. He'll stay out there. Jason Varitek leads off. He is 1 for 3 with a double. Top of the 10th, tied at 2. Red Sox and Yankees. Kind of like what you expected in this ALDS. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes 5. Rivera, 4-1 against the switch left. Walk, ball 4. Rivera will walk Varitek, and now the go-ahead run is on there. Now Rivera is tired, and the batter is Lewis. And I still think you keep Rivera out there. Really? You want me to take him out now? Michael Peterson says out he goes. Okay. Rivera leaving the game, as he will leave with nothing there. Yankees will go to the bullpen, and they're going to go with Jason Grimsley. 7 wins, 2 losses, save a 3.60 ERA. Jason Grimsley will come into pitch now. Good pitch, good, capable pitcher. He can pitch to 6. So Jason Grimsley will now come into pitch for the Yankees. So top of the 10th, tied at 2. Go-ahead run at second base. Strategy roll, nothing on the 13. Varitek stays put. Grimsley, 5-6, possible error. Lewis, 4-3, ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Martinez. His error rating is a 3. That's a 20. He won't make an error. 1-0-0. Shortstop Jeter -1, so no chance of a double play. And that is a 4. The throw will go to second to get Varitek. Lewis will take over at first. That's a fielder's choice. So they will get the 1 out. And now the batter is Nixon. Nixon is 0 for 3. Infield, of course, is set for double play. Lewis on it first. Strategy roll. That is a 2. He gets the jump. 12 plus 2 is 14. Posada a 0. Ooh. Do you try to steal here? Do you try to steal a 1-14? Ooh, what do we do here? Do we try to steal? Nixon knows got good hit, has a good average. No. Plus Lewis has got good speed. I'm not going to do it. Lewis got the jump, but he gets the behold. Grimsley will pitch. Grimsley, 6-1 against the lefty. It's an automatic. Out! And that's going to be a grounder to second base. 2-1-2. Shortstop pivot. Jeter -1 is a 1. No. Grounder to second. The only play they had was to first. Lewis will make it to second. Got a good jump. And he goes to second base, but they're now 2 down. Knobloch thought about turning the 2, but realized the ball wasn't hit hard enough. And now here's Offerman. Offerman is 0 for 4, but reached on an error. 2 outs, top of the 10th. Lewis on at second. Grimsley looking in on Offerman. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Grimsley will pitch. Grimsley, 5-2. Home run chance. The 1 is good, but against the righty. Offerman needs a 3. Does Offerman, could he somehow send this ball out? No. Offerman, 4-6. It's a hard liner right to short. Hit to Jeter, puts up the glove. Pow! Inning over. Bad pitch by Grimsley, but Offerman just got not enough bat on it. And that'll retire the side. Nothing across except the walk. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Derek Jeter leads off for the Yankees. Lowe is tired. Question is, do I want him to pitch? I'm going to let him pitch. Lowe is going to pitch a little longer here. If he gets in trouble, he'll be yanked. Bottom of the 10th, tied at 2. Lowe will go ahead and he will deal. Lowe, 1-1, hit by pitch, plunk, ouch. And Lowe hits Jeter. First hit batter of the game. And now the batter is O'Neill. And now they'll take Lowe out. So Lowe will come out, and they'll bring in a new pitcher. And they're going to go with Rich Garces for an extra inning. So now I usually go by ERA. So here's Rich Garces. 5 wins, a loss, 2 saves, a 1.55 ERA. So Garces will make his first appearance. Jeter on at first, infield double play. Garces has a little special K. Strategy roll. That is a 1. Jeter gets the jump. 14 plus 1 is 15. Veritek plus 1 is 16. I think I send him. Michael, what do you do? A 1 to 16, he steals second base. XSG2 says go. Jeter running. The throw from Veritek is not in time. Jeter will get to second. Stolen base by Derek Jeter. And now the winning run at second. And now the question is, do you still pitch to O'Neill here and set up for a double play? I think that's, and now Bernie Williams doesn't hit many double plays. I'm going to set up the double play because I'm going to walk O'Neill because his run doesn't mean anything. So they're going to walk Paul O'Neill, intentional walk. That will not count against Garces' rating, so I'm going to go ahead and move him down 1. But that does bring up Bernie Williams. Williams is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Sacrifice with Williams? No, his bunt rating is a 1. It's not happening. Runners at first and second. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 3. Jeter will stay where he is. Runners at first and second. Red Sox trying to see if they can get the double play. Garces will pitch. Garces, 6-4 against the switch left. It's a blank. Williams, 4-3. It's a grounder to second base. 1 -2, however. No chance for a double play. I didn't know Garces at a -2. It is a 6, so the throw's going to go to first anyway. So Jeter goes to third. O'Neill goes to second. Williams is out. 1 out. So the runners move up on a grounder to second, but now the batter is Tino Martinez. Garces lousy against double plays. They will have to bring the infield in. No chance of a double play. They have to bring the infield in here. Probably what I should have done anyway. Infield is in. Runners at second and third. Martinez will bat. He is 2 for 4. Strategy roll. And that is a 1. Nothing happening there. Garces will go ahead and deal. Garces, 2-2 against the lefty. It's blank. Martinez, 1-4. It's a fly ball to left field. And getting under that is going to be O'Neary. And that's out number 2. Martinez, a sacrifice fly of 1. Hit the left field, plus 1 is 2. A 1-2. Jeter will score. That's your game. It's deep enough. Jeter takes off. He slides into home plate. The Yankees win. Yankees win. Duh! Yankees win game 1 of the series. On a walk-off sacrifice fly by Tino Martinez. Stadium cheers. Yay! One run on no hits, a hit batter, a stolen base, and a walk. And Derek Jeter comes in to score on a sacrifice fly from Tino Martinez. And the Yankees will take a 1-0 lead in this series. Something tells me all of these games are going to be tight. Ball game could have went either way. Final line score coming up. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. For the Red Sox, 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Jason Grimsley. He'll wind up with the win. He'll go to 1-0 on the postseason. Rich Garces is going to take a tough loss. He goes to 0-1. No save. So a break of a game here for the Yankees as they start this series off on the right foot. But we got a long way to go to see how this series will take out. Tomorrow night, Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Houston Astros. Kirk Reeder will be going for the Giants. Mike Hampton will be going for the Astros. The Astros were the best team in this 99 replay. Now they got to prove it. Anything can happen tomorrow night. Giants and Astros, be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Yankees get the win tonight. They win it 3-2. They lead this American League Division Series 1-0. But there's still a long way to go.